Hey everyone, this is Kevin with Divinely Designed, and we have a soap video. I am continuing with my masculine series. So this one is going to be, I think I want to call it something like Rare Earth Renewal or something like that. I'm going to put a lot of clays, some Fuller's Earth, activated charcoal, all things to sort of detox the skin. And I was trying to think of maybe kind of a wood theme or an earth theme with my fragrance. So we'll see. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call it yet, but let's go over the recipe. Okay, so in my oils here, I have 233 grams of olive oil pomace, 246 grams of 76-degree coconut oil, 117 grams of cocoa butter, 117 grams of shea butter, 88 grams of castor oil, 115 grams of beef tallow, 90 grams of rice bran oil, 80 grams of avocado oil. For my Lye Water Solution, I have a, let's see, what do I have? Lye. I have 150 grams of lye, and for water I have 412 grams of water. That's a 38% water as a percent of oil weight. That is what soap calc defaults to if you go and use soap calc. For my fragrance, I am using a combination. This is 40 grams, yes, I'm sorry, 40 grams of tayberry and teak wood, which is a fragrance oil from Nature's Garden, 10 grams of crackling firewood, is that right? Crackling, hold on. Yeah, crackling firewood, which is also a fragrance oil from Nature's Garden. 10 grams of cedarwood essential oil, that's from New Directions Aromatics. And 10 grams of dark patchouli, which is also from New Directions Aromatics. Now, if you've watched my channel before, I've talked about how I'm not a huge fan of patchouli. In fact, I kind of think it's gross by itself. However, when it is blended with things, I think it works really well. This is really nice. The tayberry and teakwood is definitely the top note. I have the crackling firewood and the cedarwood as kind of my middle notes, and the patchouli as a base note. And it's so weird. I actually think I probably could up the patchouli on this a little bit. It's a great fragrance. The majority of what I'm getting is the tayberry and teakwood, which is a hard to describe fragrance. It's sort of bright yet earthy. It's really hard to describe. It's lovely. It's a really nice fragrance though. Okay, so for colors and additives, I'm kind of using some of my additives to enhance the colors and the colors to work with the additives, vice versa. So over here I have a mixture of rhassoul clay or red clay and Fuller's Earth, probably about a heaping teaspoon of each. Here I have activated charcoal, and I find less is more with activated charcoal, so I'm using probably a half a teaspoon. Then I have some bentonite clay, probably about a heaping teaspoon. The activated charcoal is from Nature's Garden. The bentonite clay is from Nature's Garden. The rhassoul clay and the Fuller's Earth are from The Sage, where you can find thesage.com. Then I have about a tablespoon and a half of sodium lactate. I have some micas. I am planning to do kind of a color scheme of gray, white, black, yellow, and I think a pale yellow. I'm not sure. I mixed up some red because I thought I might use red, but I think I might just do this on the top. So this is ruby red mica from the conservatory. This is yellow rainbow mica. It's the last of my rainbow micas. They don't carry rainbow micas anymore. They switched to vibrance micas, which are lovely also. But this is the last of my rainbow micas. They're from Nurture Soap Supplies. And this one over here is it's called Pearl Black Mica, and it's from Elements Bath and Body. Then I have some white. I have some titanium dioxide pre-mixed in some water. This is from Brambleberry. And I have a black. This is called Blackest Black, and it is from TKB Trading. However, this is now no longer sold. They don't use Blackest Black, and I love this one. They discontinued it though. They do have a recommended replacement on their website. I have not tried it. I am holding on desperately to my last of my Blackest Black, but that's what that is. Okay, we'll be using the tall and skinny mold from American Soap Supplies. And I think I'm going to do a tiger swirl again. I like the way the last one turned out, and it's still a masculine soap series. I kind of like that. I want to do design for masculine soaps, but I don't know. Like, I feel like the sort of wispy swirls and stuff like that have a very feminine quality to them. And again, I'm not necessarily opposed to that. I don't want to put anyone in a box, but I'm trying to think of sort of masculine design elements as well. So, but anyway, I love the way of the tiger swirl that I did last time. That was the first time I did it, and so I think I'm going to do another one. So, okay. I'm going to mix my lye and my soap, put my fragrance in, mix those all together. Then I'm going to separate them out and do my colorants and my additives. Okay? I am going to add my sodium lactate now, before I forget. Okay, let's check temperatures. Okay, so we're 82 on the lye water and 84 on our oils. So we are good to go. I don't know, maybe I will do some red. I don't know. We'll see what strikes me when I start mixing colors. Okay, let's get this. Okay, and in is going to go my fragrance. Okay, I think that's good for now. Just getting emulsification, no real trace yet. And let's divide it up. Okay, so white, black, actually I might do not black, maybe I'll do gray. White, gray, yellow, pale yellow, and red. Let's see how that works. So I'm just going to try and do even amounts here. I I think that was a pretty darn good estimate for each. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Okay, so my gray is going to be my bentonite clay, and just to enhance that, a little bit of white and a little bit of my activated charcoal. Okay, my red is going to be my Fuller's Earth and my red clay, and some of my ruby red mica. Then my yellow is going to be mostly in here, and I'm going to do a pale yellow, so do a little in here, and some white. And let's do just some white. Okay, let's get these mixed up. So white first. Good. Let's do the pale yellow. And then the yellow. Okay. Let's do the red. Now this red, so you can see that, is a very ruby kind of color, but the Fuller's Earth and the red clay have darkened it a little bit, which is fine. I think it's going to work very nicely with my color scheme. I'm going to lighten this up a little bit. Okay, so that's a nice sort of dove gray. All right, and let's get to pouring. Let's see what way I want to go. Let's do white, yellow, pale gray, pale yellow, red. Let's try that. And let's put these off to the side so I can put this in the frame here so you can kind of see. Okay. All right, remember Tiger Swirl, just do a line down the middle. Okay. And just keep repeating. And I'm going to do probably one full set of colors here, and then the video is probably going to speed up so you don't have to sit through the next 10 minutes of me pouring this. Okay, you probably saw that it started to thicken up, which is okay. I think I got the majority of the Tiger Swirl done in time. Now I'm just sort of taking the last of my soap and kind of plopping it on. In kind of randomish blobs. This doesn't really need to be pretty. Okay, so I just sort of plopped them on. I'm not going to use the red. I want to keep the top this kind of color scheme. I'm going to use my yellow rainbow mica. And I'm going to take what I have left over and just do random drops. Same with the black pearl mica. Now I'm going to try and be very sparing with the black because I don't want it to muddy things up. So I'm just using my little popsicle stick here and okay. I'm going to add a little bit of the white. Now this is in water, the others were in oil. Okay. And then I have a chopstick. And I think for this one, I'm going to do, the last time I did it, I did sort of half of it where I swirled into the middle, which I like, but I think this one I'm going to do a figure 8. Okay. Just going to clean up the sides here a little bit. Now I messed that corner up. Right there. Darn it. Okay. Alright, I'm not super happy with this swirl. So I think I'm going to go back and do the half of it in little circles and go down one side and then repeat it on this side. Much better. That looks great. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to mess too much with the top now because it's kind of full. Oh, I'm going to wipe. I can't. I'm a little OCD. I can't have it this messy. Okay, I think that is it. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a close-up here. Oh, my camera's gotta... There we go. Okay, that swirl came out great. I love the color combination of gray and yellow. And I think I had just enough black in there. I think that looks great. In fact, this area up here, I think has a little too much black. But I mean, it's, you know, I'm being very nitpicky. So that's it. Okay, so stay tuned after the break. Should be the cutting, the unmolding and the cutting of this soap. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, everybody, we're here for the cutting. So I put this in the fridge. I made this late last night. I put it in the fridge overnight. Took it out this morning around 9, and it's been sitting to come to room temperature, about 6 hours maybe. And let's see, total time, it's probably about 14 hours old or something since I poured it. So, okay, here we go. It it unmolded beautifully. And I think the Tiger Swirl is going to be excellent. Get these out of here. Okay. So, very nice. I'm pretty happy with that. The pale yellow, the yellow, and the gray are, I just love that combination of yellow and gray. And I think the red gives it a nice pop to it. And the tops came out very pretty. So even though, well, and it's funny because you can see it got a little thick toward the top, and you can see the stripes become much flatter as opposed to the very bottom of the soap where it was very fluid, and you kind of get that dip or that swirl that's in there. Very nice. And it smells great. So a nice close-up here if I can. Okay. Alright, so we're coming to the end here. Comments, questions, leave them below. And if you like this video, click on that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel. If I can speak today, I'm all tongue-tied. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. And check back here for more crafty and soapy videos at Divinely Designed. And everybody, you have a great day.